I just watched the trailer for the new Fallout television show that got released today, and I'm going to watch it with you in a second. But before we do that, I want to let you know I'm pissed. As an old man who grew up playing video games, obviously I love Bethesda games, and obviously I love Fallout. And Fallout is hot right now. It's got a television show. It's got a Magic the Gathering expansion. It has everything you want except, a video game. Unless, of course, you count Fallout 76, which is an always online, cosmetics shoved down your throat, paid expansion, rent a server nightmare, and obviously, I don't count that. Todd Howard knew that they had a television show coming down the pipeline, a Magic the Gathering tie-in coming down the pipeline, and instead of making a new Fallout game, they made what? Starfield, which is the most lukewarm Bethesda game ever made. And the folks at Bethesda are like, this will push people into a Fallout 76 game, won't it? No, probably not. But even if the TV show does double your concurrent numbers from 6,000 to 12,000, your game is still a dumpster fire, and you should have made a real Fallout game. And it sucks because its Magic the Gathering expansion is fantastic, and a ton of Fallout players are going to try Magic again, or maybe even for the first time because of this product. So why wouldn't you have a video game ready for the 10 million people who play Magic the Gathering to try if they like the cards? And I don't know, maybe have a bunch of people ready to play a game after they watch the television show and get steeped in the lore. So thanks for letting me rant. Let's watch the trailer. The trailer looks really good, and I'll pause and talk about it as we watch it, but it's just so frustrating to not have a good Fallout game to go with it.
Hello there. I'm here to show you a wonderful place. A veritable Camelot of the nuclear age. Not made by God Almighty, but the working man.
You can be a hero by purchasing a residence in a Vault-Tec vault today. Because if the worst should happen tomorrow, the world is going to need you to build a better day after.
Just this first 30 seconds alone shows how much attention to detail they've given this show. And Walton Goggins can do no wrong, whether it's Righteous Gemstones, Justified, now Fallout, VPs, vice principals, everything he's in, he's good. He's a comedic actor, he's a dramatic actor, and I can't wait till you see what role he's playing in this if you don't know. But this intro is just everything I wanted from this. I'm hooked already. I'll watch it just based on what we've seen.
The mission of the vaults should be important to everyone.
I know a lot of people complain about CGI. I don't, because I don't know if I'm too blind or too old to really be able to tell a huge difference anymore. Everything looks so much vastly better than it did to me in the 80s, like with Never-Ending Story and stuff. So far, this looks great to me.
To come up to the surface one day and restart civilization. Can you tell me what's happened in the last 200 years?
Holy shit. You're an actual vault dweller.
I am.
I thought all you dipshits were dead.
I will also point out that I see people complaining about a female lead here, and I understand why a little bit, because Amazon has done some very, Sweet Baby Incorporated style stuff with like Lord of the Rings and Wheel of Time. So I get it. I understand, but this doesn't look like that. Wait until we know for sure, then let's complain then. But as it is right now, the trailer has none of that stuff in it.
What you're doing is insane.
I don't set the world
It isn't like the vault out there. It's big.
fire. I just want to start.
I've had a rough week. Practically every person I've met up here has tried to kill me.
I'm simply going to harvest your organs.
In my
You need to go home. You come from a world of rules, of laws. You should not be alone.
Look at the talented people that are connected to this, right? The director of Westworld, I heard the guy connected to Chernobyl. I don't know if it's the same guy. But the writing, the directing, all of this looks fantastic. The art design, the world design, absolutely gorgeous. And then the actors and actresses. Walton Goggins as a ghoul, oh my God. You can't beat this. Why isn't this also a video game? I'm also really intrigued to find out what their vault is like, because obviously if you're leaving that vault, you probably got a reason to do it. Maybe it's a great place. Maybe it's one of the places they did the crazy, weird experiments. I don't know. But this trailer's got me interested in that.
Why did you join the Brotherhood?
To hurt the people who hurt me?
And all the Fallout stuff. Brotherhood is always interesting. So they look really good here. My guess is they're going to serve as the bad guys, kind of. But, I mean, is there ever really any good guys in a Fallout game? So everybody's a bad guy. Let's just have fun with it.
People are going to come after you.
Ain't much stage cleanup here, Volty. Well, now that is a very small drop in a very, very large bucket of drugs.
Yeah, once again, if you're not a Walton Goggins fan, you're doing it wrong. Just go watch anything he's in, and you will probably like him in it, even if you don't like the thing. But yeah, the character he's playing here is fantastic. And I don't know how much of this is like CG'd or if he did the makeup every day, but it takes a lot of dedication to play a character like this regardless. And boy, the violence looks good. The acting, oh, God. I have a severe man crush on the guy. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I want to mouth kiss him. Even as a ghoul. I'll mouth kiss him as a ghoul. I don't care.
Look out at this wasteland. Looks like chaos. But there's always somebody behind the wheel.
It is so easy when you make a property like this, like the Halo show, where you completely ignore the source material because, quote, it's a video game, end quote. But when you got a video game that's as rich as Halo or Fallout, sticking to it is a really good idea, not just for the video game fans, but for the people who are going to enjoy the lore who've never picked up a set of joysticks in their lives. And so when I see them being true to the suit designs, the weapon designs, the monster designs. They didn't have to go through and put all these Yugao bears and this monster, everything else. You don't have to do that, but they're doing it, and I'm really glad they did because it's a treat for people like you and me who grew up on the video games, but also it's going to be a treat for the people who discover it for the first time. And I really wish that's something they would get right in video game shows and movies.
What is happening here?
Everyone wants to save the world. They just disagree on how.
There you are, you little killer.
So there you go, April 11th. That's when this comes out. And I think, based on the trailers I've seen and the early talkings, I think we're getting something maybe as good as The Last of Us, which would be so nice. I feel like we're in this renaissance of like video game movies and television shows, and still we're getting stuff like Uncharted and garbage films like that, and we're going to have to put up with them. But when they get it right, they're really getting it right, and it looks like they really got it right this time. Fallout is perfect to make a television show and a book and a movie and everything else about, because it's this rich, beautiful, detailed world that's insanely interesting. There's all kinds of post-apocalyptic stuff, but Fallout does it weirdly and uniquely and right, and that's what makes it good. So yes, make video games and magic cards and television shows, but why not a video game now? Why not a video game now, Bethesda? I'm so disappointed in you, Todd Howard, you son of a bitch! I guess I'll go boot up Fallout 4 for the millionth time. See what mods people have added. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon. Except you, Todd. Get your shit together.